Hello, welcome back to the Devious Dev Silvertail. We're back in Legend of Keepers again! With Engineer, again! I know, it was new not that long ago and already it feels old. Well, not quite, you get the idea. Charging ahead. Into battle. Well, I say battle. I mean, Devious Trap Hole. Oh great, my least favourite guy. I mean, there's so many abilities I don't like, but this one, oh my word. What's even the point of being able to put monsters in places? I shouldn't even be looking at that, really. Although... Let me see, I want the barrier on these guys, really, because they exploit barrier. You use physical damage, so I will hit you with that. They can really do some serious damage. Now, you do physical at the front, fire at the back, but you're going to move them, so there's not really any point, except... Physical at the front, I definitely don't want him at the front, so we'll put him there. And then these guys are, well, they're pretty much the same as each other. So, there we go. Then the energy converter. Okay, let me see here. High armor is a bit of a pain. What do we really want to use, though? We have both of these ones available. They hit with physical, which is not really going to help us with this guy. So maybe we won't even use these two. We'll just use these ones. Physical at the front, he's got armor, kind of. Fire at the back. He's got decent fire resistance, although not a lot of health. Ice everywhere is no one's friend. I wonder if this skeleton scientist Henry was the one who, you know, made our engineer, and that's why they're being kept around. That'd be funny. Because, I mean, if they were an experiment, then there had to be a scientist doing it. Well, or a non-scientist. Oh, good, that was at the back. Except... Never mind. Why do I try and have nice things? I can't even do much damage to the guy at the front with this thing. I'm trying to make him bleed a little, but that's not going to do a whole lot. That's interesting. I could really try and pound the guy at the back. Since I kind of hoped we'd have him gone at this point, I might even do that. So if I could get another shot or two, which I don't think I will at this point, then I could have potentially tried to really hit him hard. I want you gone! Come on, it's under 75 now. Oh. Maybe this will deal with him. Or not. I actually put those ones where I wanted them because I thought we'd have him gone. But I was not expecting to just lose my best shooter in the first instance. Didn't see that one coming. Oh well, I should be able to get rid of him like this. So he will be gone, thank goodness. Right, okay. Let's get on with poison. And then we get on with even more poison. Can you detect the theme here? With his, our barrier gain, and resisting that a bit, we might actually be able to hold off pretty well. Good old barrier team. I think I could let him, like, build up enough barrier to actually use the multi-shot effectively, but I haven't found a way of really breaking barrier yet. I'm sure there's a way, though. There's got to be a way to just effectively be able to generate effectively infinite barrier so long as you have some resistance. There's got to be a way to do so. Right. I might as well just keep bombarding them, because, I mean, the poison damage over time is going to be pretty good at this point. And again, you can't really multi-shot. I feel like, well, that does nature damage, so, well, you had to break it, didn't you? Not much of a multi-shot when it only hits once. Ooh, you're interesting. Fire and fire weakness. Not really a fan. I guess we'll get another poison cloud. I don't really need another trap. Or at least, I wouldn't mind another trap if it was a different trap than the traps I already have. The same traps are not really what I'm looking for here. Hopefully you'll actually get a chance to do something. That'd be nice. Anyway, maybe we can train you up. Make you a little bit less squishy. Well, it makes you a little less squishy. And your bird gets even better, which I'm very happy about. Let's try and make you better. Oh, that's not... Well, it's not great. It's not bad. Okay, this will put your power up. 50% of your power is barrier points. So that's 30 barrier points now? This guy can potentially give a lot of barrier now. I mean, that's the way to break barrier. Ooh, a sanctuary. The officiant is waiting for your instructions and your offerings to start the next ritual. Which curse will you bestow upon the humans for the next few months? I mean, really? Is that the best we can do? A few months? Demoralized isn't bad. Poison isn't bad. Vulnerable isn't bad at all. Let's go for vulnerable. And we'll send someone away on a business trip. Burnout reduced by 4 weeks. If my people are burnt out, then I'm doing something wrong. But I suppose we might as well. Someone might offer to buy this stupid thing. They do that occasionally. Well, we have 2 of you, so we'll send one of them away. And then we'll face the veterans. They're not that great. We can beat them. I say we. I mean, you know, my monsters. I don't have to do anything other than give them complete instructions. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, ahem. Yeesh, lots of physical stuff. I wouldn't mind lowering their armor. I also wouldn't mind applying some poison. But then, you know, why don't I do this and then that can really make that good? Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming, of course, they'll get past these guys, but they will. Let's be honest, they will. We'll put you in the middle to give you a slim chance of not dying immediately. Yeah, this is not great. I mean, this is not a good team against these guys. Right, then the energy converter. Hopefully that'll give them a nice amount of barrier. Physical at the front. You guys have got decent-ish armor, but it's also physical at the back. So I'll put you there. I'll put you at the back. Oh, you have even better armor, actually. Hold on. Okay, we'll put you back here. Put you in the middle and make your job keeping these guys alive with barrier.
Ready to shoot!
Again, do you have a gun? You can't really shoot with that one. Throwing your spanner doesn't count as shooting. They take more damage, but unfortunately from this team, which is not going to last very long. Just saying. Maybe this team will live 5 seconds if they, you know... Well, he didn't last 5 seconds. Go, bird, go! MVP. Most valuable bird. Oh, I thought you were dead for a second there. You have 1 health. Okay. you have 1 health. Thanks for that. I guess we'll just hit the one at the back. Because at this point, why not? Kind of. We might get rid of that one pretty quick at this rate. Well, that was remarkably quiet. Okay. Moving on. Oh, or not. Sure, why not? One last stab at it. No pun intended. There we go. Now we move on. So many options. 300 times damage from traps. That should be enough to get rid of you, right? With this trap shooting at them, and that gives them more barrier. Let's see how this works out. Huh. I really feel like 300 times the damage that thing is going to do is significantly more. Anyway, you all start with a fair bit of barrier, and you are going to make it even better by, I think that was by 30 points. So you could hit him 3 times. Although let's start by getting some poison out there. You're immune to poison. I knew I didn't like you. Oh, good grief. This just needs to not exist right now. Yeah, well, let's do this, because we should get a bit more shield. Does that remove all effects? Like, even their ones? All effects? Yeah. Okay. I mean, you just keep up your whole protecting us from dying thing. Jeez, I mean, that's just not even... That's just not even worth it. Least we can do is try and do some serious damage to that one, I guess. Yeesh. This isn't working as I would have hoped. You should not still be alive. I mean, your armor... I guess we'll just hit you a bit more. I mean, I don't really see the point of putting in that much more barrier. Because only this guy can attack. Although his ice resistance isn't good, so just keeping him alive might not be a bad option. Maybe. He's taking a lot of frostbite damage now. He can only, like... He only really gives so much. And they're doing more damage than that, so shouldn't I just attack and try and get rid of him? The question is, what's going to ensure getting rid of the guy at the front? I'm not really sure what the answer to that is right now. If we can get rid of him just immediately, then we'll just go for it. Well, what's the point? I mean, I don't think he's going to survive anyway. If I'm being honest. Okay. Well, we can smack you and give you a bit of frostbite. Always handy. Ow. Oh, well, what do you know? We get another one again, and that's why this artifact's handy. Just gives you that little bit of extra time to hunt them again.
Technically, I have full authorization to kill you.
Technically, I have full authorization to kill you. Okay, I'm looking this time. I forgot to look before. I'm not seeing a tail. Not be a monkey without a tail. I mean, to be fair, it could have been cut off. Because, you know, experiment and all that. You look remarkably human to be a monkey. Anyway. Moving on. Radiant Bomb. Poison is not really going to be that helpful. Oh well. That thing shoots, but... I mean, is the engineer shooting with that thing, or is it just shooting on its own? I mean, she made it, obviously. She built it. But is she just commanding it to shoot, or shooting herself? Because we've got this whole, you know, the line of ready to fire, ready to shoot, whatever it says. I mean, I guess this isn't a bad way of just, you know, reducing the damage that they do a bit. And this isn't exactly very useful if I don't have barrier points. And the poison isn't going to do a whole lot, so I guess it has to be this. I would kind of expect the engineer to not be the best fighter, because they're all about the traps. You know, they make things to fight people for them. But then you'd sort of think that they'd have some really, you know, some really good traps guarding their route. Wouldn't you? Rather than actually physically fighting. I mean, you've got a control center all here, and yet your options are smack them with your wrench, have your drone drop a bomb on them, or have your drone go and shoot at them. It's kind of like, it feels like you should have, I don't know, something old school, like a giant pillar that swings down and smacks them in the face. Well, I guess we're going to have to upgrade that one. We used it enough, didn't we? Oh dear. Keeping a team just ready to go is proving pretty difficult. I don't mind admitting. Okay. Well, we have some of you. So, that thing where it gets the name instead of getting the creature is annoying. Okay. Well, I guess we need some regen now. And more health wouldn't hurt. We've got enough for the trainer, I think. Who should we upgrade? How about you a bit more? Great, the poison goes up. That's exactly what I wanted that to do. Seminar. I like seminars. More motivation. The Monstrous Resources Manager feels that your employees are at the end of their rope. That's true. As such, he's suggesting you different activities to stimulate them. I would have liked any of these except this one, but since this is the only one available, I guess we'll go for it. Let's go for this. I can't remember when I started this episode. That's not good. Which probably means it'll be a long one. But you already know whether or not it's a long one because, you know, it's already there. I don't. So, I'm seeing a lot of morale protection here. Like, you can't be demoralized, you give morale back, you take half morale damage. Let's just not even bother with that. Air at the front. I mean, I put you at the front immediately, because of course I did. But then, of course, you move them around, so the only place you shouldn't be is the front. There's no point deciding where I'm going to put these things, because I don't know where I want them, and why spend time thinking about where I ideally want them when it's just going to move them somewhere else? Right. Energy converter, because they are up soon. I really need to have more people than this. Air at the front, air at the back, fire everywhere. Jeez. I kind of forgot that you actually enhance traps. Anyway, how are you with air? Bad. I want you to survive a bit longer, so we'll do it this way. I guess. I am not liking this at all, actually. We'll put that in because I think that could be handy. Hey, put that one first. That's nice. Your air resistance isn't great though. I probably would have wanted you in the middle, but hey, wait, something. Oh, that makes that last a bit longer. That's nice. Shame, you do more damage when you're well barriered. But I can't exactly make you barriered. I can apply fire though. That's handy, sort of. That's handy. Not even sort of. It's actually just handy. Ow. I think I'm about to lose both of you, aren't I? And just have Mr. Persecution left. Still, it's better than no damage. And most of your things are all about morale gain, so you shouldn't really recover your health. Which is just how I like it. Well, that's some barrier for the next people. And what's my options? Who do I have up next? Pretty fragile team. I'm gonna go for this anyway. I was tempted to try and give them more barrier, but I don't know. I almost feel like I just want to try and do as much damage with them as fast as I can, with the full expectation of just not having a whole lot of time to do much. Apply as much negative as I can as fast as I can. Because I just don't feel like this team is going to last. Nope, it is not. Oh, well, without her there, they'll last a little longer. Should maybe have gone for a multi-shot, but... Because, yeah, he doesn't have good nature resistance. Oh well. Live and don't learn. That's good stuff. Yeah. Oh, and stunned. That's just what I didn't need. This one was already bad enough. He does so much damage to the one at the back, and... Never mind. He does so much damage to the one at the back, and now he stuns too. Once you gain shell, if their motivation is full. Well, I don't know about that. Demons attacks give burning body. Demons. Fine. Trollbeard it is. If they happen to have full morale, then good for them. Right, you all need to go and rest. Like, I'm just putting my entire team out to rest, apparently. Not quite all of them, but a lot of them. A lot of them. I guess maybe I'll put you here. It's not really where I want you, I think, but... I don't think that there's anyone else I want there more. Besides, you could do a lot of damage if I've got a good barrier over you. Corporate Feast. You're invited to a work lunch with your employees. They are chanting your name when your turn to pay for everyone comes. What will you pay for? +1 motivation for all monsters. Huh, okay. Meals or drinks. I mean, this is a round of drinks, right? So it feels like drinks is most appropriate for them. Because, I mean, if they've just been all buying drinks, and then I'm like, I'll buy the meals, then, you know, that's... And I guess I'm the boss, so I guess do I earn more money, or do I just, you know... how are we even getting paid? I mean, are we actually paid in gold? There's a lot of things I don't understand about this. Ooh, another hawk guy. Intimidate. What's the cause? Sorry. You notice a monster waiting for a job interview. You could hire the candidate right now without injuries. On the other hand, what makes them think they can come in uninvited? Okay. So I can say nasty things to them and gather their tears, or I can hire them. I want another hawk guy. I like the hawks. Or rather, yeah, no, I do like the hawks. Another human. I never know what to do with this one. I mean, you can get more of anything. But I feel like money is just important. As I say, I don't remember when I started this episode, but it seems like this would be a good point to stop. You know, I'll beat this guy, then I'll stop whenever that ends up the episode being. Well, rather, I'll face this one. I might get brutally and savagely destroyed. We'll see. It's you again, huh? Or rather, someone who happens to be exactly the same in every way, but technically different. I'm not seeing a lot of fire protection, except for you. Can't be poisoned, heal life, yuck. Remove penalty, can't be demoralized. Right. Well, this is tricky. I'm not even entirely sure what to do. Ice at the front, nature everywhere, and nature at the back too. Yikes. I mean, I'm not seeing any well, you've got a little nature resistance, but barely. No, I feel like if I put him out, then he's got more nature resistance, but he's not going to survive a barrage of anything, really. I might as well just put these guys here and here to try and flank the Royal, and hope for the best, but at least one of them isn't going to live. They've got better health, though. We'll just have to see where that one goes. I don't like the look of it, but what else can I do? Enhanced Trap, demoralize them a bit. I'm also not sure that demoralizing is even worth it at this point. You can't beat him. No, wait, what was it? You can't be demoralized. Well, that wouldn't actually demoralize me, but I don't think it's going to do enough morale damage to be worth it. It's what I'm trying and failing miserably to say. I'll put you first because that should just apply to you anyway. That one can hurt the armor, and then they go in full blast. And hopefully do a lot of damage. I'm not really... Okay, we have some nature resistance here. You don't like armor effects. I feel like maybe I want you in, partially because you're actually competent. And your health isn't that bad now. Put you in the middle where you won't get hit too much. Right. That team could maybe do some reasonable damage. Do I know what the disaster is for this map? I'm not sure. Oh, that's us off to a great start. There we go. That's a thing. Okay, loses life for self-protection, but with her attacks, that's not even worth it. So let's just see what we can do. Give it a smidgen of damage. Demoralized. I mean, I could hit that one harder, but... Oh, I don't know. Let's see. It's not worth it, though, because they're just not going to do enough morale for it to be worth it. If I don't get them below 75, then I might as well have bothered. Yikes. Will you survive? Nope. Oh, you wasted your heal skill. Thanks. Seriously. This is probably the worst time you could have used that. Not that I'm gonna complain. No, sir. No point. Giving them more barrier wouldn't be bad. This would do more damage overall, although one of them can't be poisoned and she'd shed it. But not immediately. Yeah, okay, I'll let the poison tick its way out just to get some damage on them. Okay, don't think I've seen these before. Lots of physical at the back and stunned. The stun would wear off. Goblin alarm. Morale down and haste up. Not really worth it. Next monsters get more barrier. I mean, I want them to be well protected, but I feel like that's better, just because I really want that one gone. Okay. Now, let's try and get rid of you. Oh, you're still stunned. That's handy. Ah, wait, I meant to use your converter. I was briefly enamored by just how much damage that was going to do. Okay. Nearly down. Nearly down. Sort of. If I can get his barrier going, I might just about be able to endure most of her attack. To the point that we won't be hurt much. You know, I'm just going to say it, this guy should be taking a lot more damage from the cult. I'm just saying. I mean, look at him. Okay. Protect them. Man, this guy's got some good protection at this point. Okay. One down. And she doesn't have fantastic armor, so as long as he's still alive, we can hit them hard. The only point of this one really is to let's do this, because we just need a bit more barrier to try and keep him alive, so we can keep the guy with the hawk alive, because that's important. Of course, hitting this guy with a wrench would help too. But look at that damage. That's meaningful levels of damage. Meaningful, I say. Ouch. We need this guy out of the way. Go, Hawkeye, go! He needs barrier to do maximum damage. Oh, too late. Still, this guy's got a lot of barrier, and he gets barrier for hitting her, and that barrier's almost as much damage as she does, so I think he can tank her. I'm certain he can tank her. You know, these guys seem pretty fragile at first, but they're actually, it seems, potentially fairly sturdy so long as they're not fighting heavily armoured foes. Okay, what do we have? More demon stuff. I mean, it's leaning so heavy on the demons. I mean, that one's... Which of you has better resistances? You. I don't think I've got a lot of ice protection, do I? I don't have a lot of them. Yeah, you might not be bad as like a tanker. We'll see.
Good work. We'd like to offer you a promotion.
Yeah, that's appropriate. Ooh, oh, I'm so excited. One of these advanced traps have its own room. This is more like it. Okay, what do you do? The Tesla cannon. Air damage and minus morale shoots the target of your choice 2 ammunition. What does that mean? Or does that just mean it shoots twice? Ricochet once to another random hero if the target's air resistance is negative. That's pretty precise. Grenadier. Active. 30 fire damage. Shoots the target of your choice 3 ammunition. Deals 20% of final damage to the other heroes. Now see, that's a bit more my speed. Certainty of splash. 30 physical damage. Shoots the target of your choice 2 ammunition. The first shot doesn't consume ammunition if the defensive turret is benefiting from advanced trap. In other words, if it's benefiting from advanced trap, it gets another piece of ammo. I'm going to go with this one. Explosive fire blasts. However, I suspect I have probably gone over my time, so this is going to have to be it for now. But, yeah, second year. I'm not dead yet. Can you believe it? Who knows, maybe I'll beat this one on my first try. I mean, I'm kind of experienced at this point, although I am dealing with new concepts. Anyway, we'll see how we do, won't we? This was Silvertail. Be sure to come back if you like what you see, and remember to always pick a plan D, because here are the dragons.